Today's subject, failure. Failure. A lot of us are afraid of failing and failure. To be honest, failing, it's one step towards the goal that you want. So maybe sometimes you need to just brush off the pain of failure and actually see the light at the end of the tunnel. Because it could be a blessing in disguise. It could be something that pushes you towards the thing that you want. It's kind of like changing lanes and finding the path that it's right for you after going and driving towards something that you thought it's for you, but at the end of the day, it's not. I mean, that's the word's message to you. Failure. Failure, it's not bad at all. Maybe sometimes we need to accept that failure is a part of progress. And progress, it's something that would be painful. It has ups and downs. And whenever you feel like you're failing a lot, this is the time for you to sit down and think about, where is it that I'm going wrong? What is it that I do not want to do anymore? Maybe this is a time for you to think about all the decisions that you're making and all the things that is happening to you. And it will give you an idea to just break free and become something that you've never been. That's when success comes in the story. Like, it's after failing and failing and failing and failing. Today, I decided, why not take this opportunity of failing into some idea that it's neat and like kind of fun. I was sitting down and I was going through my emails and everything, and the most annoying thing is getting rejection emails after rejection emails after rejection emails. It's just all unfortunately emails that it go on in your email inbox, and you will be like, well, I guess I gotta go and end myself because I'm not worthy enough to even like work these jobs and anything like that. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna create an idea. Be like, why not make a brand out of my failures and make this into a beautiful thing? Because I got an email from RGD, which is Registered Graphic Designer Association, that my design was not selected this year for like the awards and anything like that. So I was like, well, guess what? I'm just gonna make a design out of that and make a brand design out of that. I took every single one of the emails that I got from like the job postings or anything like that I applied to and created a typeface out of that. I searched up like the internet and was like, why not make an insurance company out of this? The tagline goes like, unfortunately, we've got you. We've got you getting a copy of unfortunately emails, unfortunately something. But it's kind of sarcastic and I like it. And I went throughout the history of where this kind of like symbol of like saving money, which is the pig bank, comes from. And I thought it was kind of cool because it comes from like this idea that they had in like the past, and it was called pig. It was like a waste that had like a hole in it, and you put your coins and like money in it and then break it after you need the savings. So that's kind of cool and a neat idea. And I went through all of that and researched all of that about like insurance company, what images they use, what colors they use, and what are the contents and everything like that. And I decided to go with Onfo for the brand name, and then I started like playing with the types and everything. I decided with the display type and the font that I'm going to use for the typeface. It was quite fun, not gonna lie. I was like, oh my god, I'm making something out of this failure. I'm making something out of this mess. And I kind of liked it. I don't know, maybe I was made to be doing that. I don't know. I gotta do something with this, unless I will go crazy out of during designing all of those things, I decided to go with different types and different imagery. Then I decided to create like the campaign or like the poster and the billboards where we could have in bus shelters and everything like that. It's quite funny because in the logo I was not even thinking about kind of anything specific, but whenever I was like playing with the type, I created this like face in the logo, which looks like, it depends on your perspective how you look at it. It could be a sad face or it could be a happy face when you look at it. When you look closely, you could see that there's a stick figure in there, like there's a face in there that is a smiling. Or if you're like looking at it in another direction or another way or another perspective, you can see a face that it's not happy at all. It's like a sad face. It's quite funny for an insurance company. Like, you could be insured and you could be having a kind of like a stability whenever you're like working with an insurance because they got you, but at the same time you're sad that something had happened to you for you to just go to your insurance company, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the concept that I was going for. And like putting faces in the O of the logo, it was giving like those patients that are in hospitals and they have like band-aids around their head or anything like that whenever they are getting the recovery that they want after an accident or anything like that. It's like having them covered with like the O or anything like that. Yeah, like during my time designing this, I went through ups and downs. I went through failures. I went through different ideas. Still, after all of the bathroom breaks, all of the music breaks, all of the Backstreet Boys research and everything like that, which song should I listen to while designing this? Even like a karaoke break or something like that where I just like crash out and sing the song. I finished the project with the tagline, "Unfortunately we've got you." I had primary colors and everything like that, all the color codes, the display type, the body type, and I created a booklet out of that brand, and there is my insurance company out of all the rejection emails that I got from different companies. I guess there's always something creative and beautiful. You can make something out of your mess and still like it, because why not? We're just like human beings living life. It's just, do not give up and go on and on.